As we head into March, it's a good time to remind everybody about the BOR deadline being March 31st. That's the deadline for complaints. And we should be able to stand up our online access to those complaints this week. I'll report on that next time. In your review folder, there is a summary of the reappraisal process. It has been updated for the sexennial update. And I know that when I was county administrator, I would often get questions about the reappraisal process. So hopefully that actually will be helpful to you. The map of the month is about Revenge, Ohio. And it's inspired by a photograph I found in my in-laws group of photographs, very old photographs from the Depression era. And there was a photograph of Pastor Savage and a number of children who lived on Revenge Road. And I was intrigued by someone named Pastor Savage that lived on Revenge Road and learned about the history of Revenge, Ohio. And so that is the map of the month, of which you have advanced copies.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where is Revenge, Ohio?
So it doesn't exist any longer, but this map shows all of the previous locations of where it was. There's a church and cemetery very close to the area on Murder Road. So it's interesting.
Is it? I mean, it's in Fairfield County.
Oh, yes, it's in Fairfield County. Yes, I think it is in Madison Township because it's right close to Clear Creek Road.
Dave wants to talk about how it got its name.
Well, there are two different stories about it that are on the map, and Dave evidently knows how it got its name, and maybe there's a third story.
Obviously, somebody heard the story.
Well, there's two different stories about what that revenge is, whether it's owners of a grocery store, a general store, or perhaps the founders of the area. And so we included both of them because it could be both of them as well. It doesn't necessarily mean it's mutually exclusive, but we found it to be very interesting. And a lot of folks, thought it was, just fun to think about something from the past. They did have their own post office at one time. It is in Madison County. Madison Township. I want to also mention the national conference. I really did enjoy conducting a presentation there. And let's just say I'm very happy to be back in Fairfield County, a much more positive environment and one where we collaborate with one another. And thank you to everybody in the room. What Corey might be interested in is that child support is often in the revenue departments in other states. And they were very much interested in my background with child support. So I have to say, give honor to those roots as well. I will be conducting the same presentation in October at a different conference with the AGA. As we lead into March, I can't help but mention Women's History Month and also celebrate women. We have so many registrants that we're trying to figure out how to include all registrants with the capacity that the university has. There's a leadership summit from that particular effort that is in April as well. And today I'll be honored to provide a presentation later this afternoon at the Recovery Court. And it's modified from the entrepreneurial programs that I conduct with the prisons. Very much looking forward to that.
Cool. Thanks. Tony?
Thanks, first. Congratulations, Dr. Brown.
Thank you.
And then thank you to Jim Bonson and his department. He had happened a couple of times, but the individual that paid their taxes to the utilities department. Not really easy on both of our parts to get it straightened out for their staff and got the money transferred to their account. And the individual didn't get a late piece.
Vic?
Oh, you got that one? Yeah, so, the spirit of collaboration, we held a hiring event with JFS to try to get some more drivers, and two of them started last week. So we had a great turnout at that event, and there's the 5 candidates. 3 we offered jobs to, 2 took it. 5 new drivers last 2 weeks, 2 of which were JFS employees that transferred opportunities. So getting staffed up and where we need to be. So thank you. HR for all of their support for as we.
Anyway? Good? Sure. Ma'am?
I'll echo the thanks to HR. The IT department has a bit of turnover we're in the midst of right now, but we've already got a candidate that has accepted the position at the service desk. So, and that person will start March 3rd. So just thankful with the HR staff. Thanks.
Cool. Hi, Corey.
Good morning. We had a visit last week from the state office, ODJFS, BAS, their consultants, Woods consultant as well. There were 20 of them total that came and spent the day at our agency, and they're reviewing the entire public assistance process from beginning to end, trying to look for opportunities for improvement. And so they came to visit us and shadow our staff. They were very complimentary of our procedures and our staff as well. So we were really happy to be able to offer our feedback and concerns that we had with the process. So they took those very well, and optimistic that they'll be making some meaningful changes as a result.
That's great.
It's nice.
Good to be of influence. Hey,
So the state of Ohio came to get, help train them, was that right?
that's what he was trying not to say.
In a sense, yes.
Good work. Bart, you got anything else?
Yes, sir.
Jeffrey?
We are just early in the year for our health insurance claims, and we have experienced a very significant increase year over year. So we're monitoring that situation closely, and we'll keep you updated.
Okay. Old business, Commissioner Davis.
Yeah, just wanted to touch base on recent change that people have heard me say over the last number of years that I was driving an electric car and testing it out. Just wanted to let people know that that experiment has concluded. I didn't just like dip my toe in the water. I did it for 80,000 miles in 5 years. And don't feel like the world's ready for it in a lot of ways. And I think it's still a good thing for some people if you have access to a car that you could travel in for distances if you like to do that. But to have it be your only form of transportation, was where I was for a minute there, it just wasn't working out for me anymore. So driving a gas car now. Did 13 Uber trips yesterday. The first set of Uber trips in the new vehicle, the gas vehicle. Not on social media anymore, so I won't be sharing the stories, but man, there were some really, really great stories out of those 13 trips yesterday. One of them was I picked up 2 Somali immigrants to take them out to Rickenbacker for work. When I got there, I was in a sea of transit type vehicles, mostly private, but some public forms of transit. And it was a shift change, just a sea of people coming and going, and all I saw was a whole bunch of people who wanted to work and a whole myriad of different ways that they were getting there and getting back. And I don't know why, it was just a moving experience. And that. Also, I don't live in a solar home anymore, if anybody cares about that. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Mr. Levacy?
I have much other than the fact we're really starting to have some good progress on moving forward with our Fairfield County Veterans Hall of Fame. I appreciate everybody, including Treasurer Ponce and others who are willing to step up and vote for talent. So on and so forth to make this happen, because I think it'd be a good thing for
My old business attended the Ohio Chambers Housing Summit down at the State House. Anthony Iacchini from our economic development team was there as well. Not a lot of new stuff, a lot of the same kind of information that they used last year, but it's good to know that our Ohio Chamber and the State House both fully engaged in trying to figure this out. Say that much. New business, have a CCO board meeting this afternoon, so I'll be starting with the roundtable and then jumping out after pointing it downtown. New business, Commissioner Levesey.
I don't really have anything, but one of the, as you talked about housing, I think one of the interesting concepts was Franklin County of Columbus, her idea of working on tiny homes to provide housing for some of the homeless. I think that's a good approach. So,
Okay, Commissioner Davis.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to 10:30. I'll be doing a video connection. The topic is going to be the county policy as it relates to incarcerating children. I'll concentrate on the two main fronts of what I view as the county policy, and it's through Judge Vanderboort's efforts of reducing the number of children that are incarcerated in our community, and then to creating an environment that gives them the best chances. And perhaps better than they have been. So, it's a tough subject matter for me. And I do imagine an enlightened society generations from now that will have unlocked that problem and found a way to keep children in a way that is better than incarceration.
All right. We can go to our voting pattern. If you all would rise if you're able. And join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, are there any announcements, Rochelle?
I have just one. The transit resolution has a contract that is loaded in. You may have noticed it. It is backwards. I will pull that out and correct it before we process the meeting.
Okay. Looking for a motion for the approval of the minutes of the February 18th meeting. Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Minutes past 3-0. From the Commissioners, Resolution 2025-2.25.a. A resolution authorizing a perpetual easement for limited access for highway purposes of 111.10 plus or minus in the state of 3.760 acres of property owned by the Fairfield County Board of Commissioners and granted to the Ohio Department of Transportation.
Under Commissioners, I move resolutions A, B, and C.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. From Fairfield County Clerk of Courts Legal Division, Resolution 2025-2.25.d. A resolution approving an account-to-account transfer into a major expenditure object category 1110 Clerk of Courts Legal.
So moved.
Discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. The Fairfield County Engineer, Resolution 2025-2.25.e. A resolution to approve an agreement between Fairfield County and Wolfart Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
It's the project we spoke over.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. From the Fairfield County Sheriff, Resolution 2025-2.25.f. A resolution to appropriate from unappropriated a major expenditure object category for Sheriff Fund 2442 Commissary.
Under Fairfield County Sheriff, I move resolutions F, G, and H.
Discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. Fairfield County Transit, Resolution 2025-2.25.i. A resolution authorizing the approval of a service agreement by and between Fairfield County Transit and Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. Payment of bills, Resolution 2025-2.25.j. A resolution authorizing the approval of payment of invoices for departments that need Board of Commissioners approval.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Commissioner Levesey?
Yes.
Commissioner Davis?
Yes.
Commissioner Fix?
Yes.
Motion passes 3-0. The next regular meeting is scheduled for March 4th, the Greenfield Township Fire Department at 7 p.m.
Show. Is there any other business before the commission this morning? Just want to say, the roundtable this afternoon, I do appreciate all the different department heads and elected officials who submit their updates ahead of time, so we get a chance to read through them. I did that over the weekend and really helps get because when we're there, you get 2 or 3 minutes and it's hard to say everything you want in 2 or 3 minutes. So I do appreciate those updates ahead of time. I'll say that again this afternoon. Any other business before the commission? Looking for a motion.
Adjourn.
All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye, we are adjourned. Thank you all very much for coming today.